city full of rattlesnakes was ever gonna make it out the grass patch.
Highs and lows, keep all your game. Highs and lows, keep all your game.
If it's just a game, why you tripping? Hey babies, I really hope y'all enjoy all 3 parts to story time of how me and Money Man met and the first time I became pregnant. So if you came from TikTok, welcome back. And if you're coming from Instagram, go get you some popcorn because this is literally a mini movie. I'll be doing a giveaway after I check my comments, so make sure you're in them. Subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up.
Mi chiquita está muy feliz, ella baila sabrosito. Mi chiquita está muy feliz, ella baila con mi ritmo, ella se ve.
Here is a small story time how me and Moneyman first date when he found out I was not no little body with a lot of bodies. So after our date we went to my apartment and he was even lucky he made it in my room. I was trying to let him be romantic, but he kept trying to grab my butt and I kept telling him stop. Then he made the worst mistake ever by slapping my butt after I pushed him, and I had an automatic reaction, but instantly felt that LMAO. I ended up pregnant 2 weeks later with our first child.
Hey babies, so here's part 2 since y'all wanted more juicy details. This time I had to do a voiceover because it would have been way too much typing, so here we go. So after that horrific scene, I felt bad and started texting Money Man a whole lot more, just letting him get a chance to know the non-violent side of me. And this specific night, he called me, which surprised me, because since that last incident, we had only been texting. So when I answered, of course, I had on my little sexy voice, and he asked me to come hang out with him at his place if I wasn't busy. Child, if I was busy, them plans was about to be abandoned. I was overexcited because for real, I thought he wasn't gonna hit me up no more after I put my hands on him. Like that girl crazy and she ain't about to be going upside my head, so boom. I'm rushing through weave pieces, clothes, looking for that outfit that's screaming, bend me over, be disrespectful to my body. Cause I was done playing hard to get. Come on and get me. But I ain't wanna expose too much, but just enough. Cause I was gonna make the move this time since the last time he made a move and I put my hands on him. So I threw on my little rumper that showed off the body and got in my car and was out. So when I got to his house, y'all, this man dapped me up like I was one of the homies. And I automatically felt a type of way because I was definitely expecting a hug, but I can't blame him. He said, "You're not about to hit me with another 2-piece and a biscuit." Y'all, he was being the perfect gentleman, even asking me what I want to watch on TV. I'm like, boy, I'm about to make a spill and fake clean it up so you can watch this peep show. I don't want to watch TV. I'm trying to give you some live entertainment. So at this point, I'm really feeling embarrassed because I'm on all fours cleaning up a mess that was made on purpose. I'm dusting myself off all in front of the TV, doing the most, trying to get this man's attention like you was gonna see me. By this time, I really wanted to teleport myself back to my house because he had me tripping out. When he got up, I was like, yeah, he about to usher me right on up out of here. But I turned around and he telling me come here. He want me to see his room. So of course, you know, I had to act like I had to use the bathroom first, so I don't seem too ready to get up on that bed. But I just wanted to make sure also that he was clean because I don't play that at all. So when I came back in his room, I sat on the bed way across from him so I could act like I wasn't really trying to be in his room, even though I was. He left out and I had to test the bed out just to make sure it wasn't squeaky. I ended up spending the night and the rest with his... Okay, I'm back with the last and final part of this story time when I took a pregnancy test with our first child together. It gets very crazy, so viewer discretion is advised. So as the weeks turned into months, I started noticing drastic changes, but I ignored them. I mean, my emotions was all over the place. I'm sleeping, falling asleep everywhere. I'm eating up a storm, got to go to the bathroom. Literally, this meal was not for me and him. It was for me and me. Like, I'm using the drumsticks as a spoon, for crying out loud. So I decided to text him because I was feeling like we hadn't been talking much. So he texted me back real fast, like, oh, I'm at the tattoo shop. Like, he trying to, dismiss me real quick. So I was like, oh, I'll pop up at the tattoo shop because it ain't nothing. But I went ahead and went to the store and I bought a pregnancy test. So I continued to text him like, well, we got something to talk about. I didn't want to tell him to text. So me being grown, I go to a public bathroom trying to take the test done because I couldn't wait. But dang, I'm talking about, girl, somebody left their whole body sitting there.
Lingering.
It smelled like a dead fish.
Sardines.
I'm talking about
Spoiled.
sea boil. I was just like, you know what? We too grown for this. Like, some of us is just too grown. You know what I'm saying? Eve, get some
Summer seed.
You know what I'm saying? Douche that thing. But anyway, back to the story. So I get to my house. I'm nervous. I'm taking
Multiple tests.
every test, and every test came out positive. I'm losing it. So I pop up to his house, and ain't no time for small talk. Here's the test. And I'm pissed off a little bit because he acting all surprised. So then, you already know what time it
Bob
was.
and Weed.
I was not going to play with him. I was upset. I was all in my feelings, and it is what it is. I had this dude like, you know what? So I'm still arguing with him. I'm not trying to let him talk. I'm going to ask this dude, how many times did you flip me? This man said 3 times. Y'all, I was ready to put my hands on him again. But then I started feeling like I was about to faint. I started feeling nauseated, like I was going to pass out. So he kept asking me to sit down. I was like, no, you finna get this work. Y'all, the worst thing happened ever. I threw up all over this man, all over his floor, all over everywhere. I was for sure he was gonna put me out. Like, I was for sure he was about to throw me out his house. But instead, he cleaned me up, put me in his bed. But I kept hearing this noise, like some slapping noise. And to this day, I still don't know what that noise was. But y'all, I love this man. I love my virtual life. It is what it is.